Alright, what's up, guys? It's definitely Irishman with Mr. Lucas today. I know it's been a while since my last recording, but we're back to do some Premier League predictions. Yeah?
Alright.
So basically, I'm just gonna say a club and we're gonna put it where we think it'll go. So first up, we got Bournemouth. Surprisingly,
Bournemouth at 15th.
surprisingly for me, they didn't get relegated this year. They got
Yeah.
some. They did some really good wins at the back. They got Gary Lineker or whatever to be their manager. But they sacked him. They sacked their manager that kept them out of
Very poor
relegation.
choice.
They sacked
Very
him.
poor choice.
I think they're going down this year. I think they're going to be 19th, to be honest. I do think they're going to be
Yeah, it
19th.
depends what manager they get next year. I could see. Hold on.
I don't think that sacking the Gary Linker guy, whoever there was a manager, I think that's what he is, was a horrible idea. It's the only reason they were staying up. The only reason they were staying up.
They're trying to replace him with somebody named Andoni Iriola.
If you've never heard of him, that's a great start. Alright, well, secondly, we got Arsenal. Arsenal, they bottled the league this year. I think I don't think they're gonna do as well as they did. I think they'll probably. I do think they'll qualify for the Champions League again.
I'm gonna go third.
I just don't.
They've always been top of the table.
I
They've
just.
always been.
I do
I
think
don't
they'll
know. I
qualify for
don't think
Champions
they'll go
League.
down too much.
I just think that there's three clubs for me that are above them, so I'm gonna have to put them probably fourth. To be honest.
Don't you dare say Manchester United's above Arsenal.
You'll see. You'll see. Alright. Next up, we got Aston Villa. This one is a good one. Aston Villa, they placed 8th in the league last year.
They have a good goalkeeper.
Yeah, I mean Martinez. I think they'll do another. Will they qualify for Europe? That is the question.
No, they won't.
I don't think they're going to qualify for Europe this year.
They did finish above Tottenham last season.
Well, Tottenham just had a horrible year, to be honest.
Aston Villa. I'm gonna go 8th.
They placed 8th this year, and I think they're going to place 8th again.
They placed 7th this year.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I think that means they qualify for Europe. No, I might not. I don't know. Aston Villa, I'm gonna go 8th. I just don't think they're gonna get the results.
Yeah, same.
Now we got Brentford. I believe that Brentford placed 8th this year.
Brentford placed 9th. Tottenham placed 8th.
No, Brentford definitely placed above Tottenham.
I'm looking at the standings.
Oh, okay. 9th? They placed 9th?
Yeah.
To be honest, I thought
good.
Brentford. I thought that they. To be honest, I thought they were
59 points.
I'm surprised they didn't finish bottom table this year, though. I do think that
is good. I think they'll go above Aston Villa this year.
I think Brentford is gonna have a good year. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna qualify for any type of Europe again.
Yeah.
But I actually think. I think that they could be 7th. But
yeah, that's what I put them as.
As long as I think that, I still think I'm probably gonna put them at 10th. I just don't. To be honest,
I just at 7th. I think they'll vary between 7, 8, and 9 this season.
I think that they're gonna be a really upper mid-table finish. Which for how they were, I think people predicted them not even to place top like 13. So I think it's good for. Next, we got a good one, Brighton. Brighton
had an amazing season.
Brighton. I think they did amazing. I don't think they're going to qualify for the Champions League.
They went to Conference League, right?
I think they're in the Conference League this year.
Liverpool went to Europa League and Brighton went to. Oh, Brighton, they went to Conference League and Aston Villa went somewhere else.
That's because Man United won the Carabao Cup and City won FA, so it just went down to the people.
Brighton, they have a really good season. They have very good play, very good potential.
The problem with them, the problem that they're having is their big clubs are looking at their players. I think a lot of big clubs are looking at their players.
Like Matoma and
I don't really know, to be honest. I think they're gonna. I want to put them in the Europa
Matoma and
League, but I just don't think they're
I
gonna get
also want
Europa
to.
League this year. I just don't think they're gonna get it this year.
I'm gonna put them as 6th.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I just don't think.
Which is where they finished last time.
Yeah, I think they might finish the same place. I just don't. I think a lot of their players are going to go in the summer transfer window, and it's going to be a big problem for them. So,
Yeah,
it's going to be wrong.
unfortunately.
Next up, we got Burnley. Burnley, recently promoted, stomped out the championship. Just stomped out the championship.
Burnley, wow.
I do think that Burnley will stay up. They got Vincent Kompany as their manager.
Yeah, they'll stay up. They have Vincent Kompany as their manager?
Yeah. They did amazing. They were like
right there.
at least 15 points above. I don't exactly know the standings.
They cleared the championship.
They cleared the championship. I do.
Let's go 12th.
12th?
13th.
I think they'll have a lower mid-table. I'm gonna go 14th for Burnley. I do think
that makes more sense. Finishing right above my Bournemouth.
I do think that they're doing good, and they're gonna start doing well. I think they're gonna return to their past glory with how the club's going right now. Next up, we got Chelsea.
Oh.
Chelsea had a horrible season. Chelsea 12th in the league.
If they keep doing what they're doing, they're gonna get relegated.
I mean, they got the money. I think Chelsea. This happens to Chelsea a lot.
No, 9th.
This happens to Chelsea a lot. They kind of bounce back from this type of stuff, though.
That is true.
I don't
I might
think.
have to move.
I think that they could do good. I
don't think Europa League, though.
I like what they're doing. But
I'm gonna move Aston Villa to 9th and Chelsea in 8th.
Leicester City got relegated, right?
Yeah.
Why are they on my list of... Okay, well, that's a bit weird. Let's see. I'm gonna have to... I think Chelsea will qualify for Europe. Some type of Europe. I think that they'll bounce back pretty well. I'm gonna put them 7th. They're not going to qualify for Champions League. They gotta figure out how to use Ted Bowley's money well.
Yeah, Ted Bowley is a knucklehead when it comes to soccer.
Well, yeah, but he's not making the decisions. They just need to find a manager that can actually use his money to make Chelsea
knows nothing about football.
They just need something to help them qualify. I just don't think they're finding that right now. Alright, next up we have, let me see, Crystal Palace.
Okay, where did they finish? They finished 11th.
11th? Above Chelsea.
That is... I think they're going to go stay in 11th. I'm going to put them in 11th.
Crystal Palace has Zaha. No, Zaha. Not Zaha for Richmond. Zaha. And Zaha's about to get taken away by the Saudis.
Yeah.
So it's not great for them.
None of their players are really, good.
I think they're going to have a lower mid-table finish.
I think they're just going to stay where they are.
I'm going to put them 12th. I think they're just going to have a lower mid-table finish this year. They need to figure out something to really boost them into Europe. Because they're on the verge, but they're going to lose their star player. I just don't think that's going to do anything for them. Okay. Alright, let's see. Next up, we got Everton.
Oh, well, they just made it out of relegation.
Barely made it out of relegation, you're right.
I'm going to go...
the only Premier League team never to be relegated.
They'll always make it out.
I mean, I don't think they're going to get relegated this year. But I think they're going to play 17th again. I
I'm gonna go
think
16th.
I think they're not. It's not going to be like last time, but they're definitely going to be in the relegation race. I just don't. I don't think they're going to get
Yeah.
relegated this year. So you gotta love Everton. Next up, we got Fulham. Fulham.
They did place above Crystal Palace
Where'd they place?
in 10th.
Fulham placed 10th. 10th. I think the operation at Fulham is good. I think
Aston Villa and Chelsea and Brentford are definitely better though. So
I
I'm
just
gonna
I
I'm gonna
just
put them in 10th.
I don't think Fulham are doing anything differently
They're not really
necessarily.
doing anything crazy. I think they like the way they're going.
These are early Premier League predictions, right? The
Yeah.
summer transfer window hasn't really started yet, but
Yeah.
I do see Crystal Palace placing above them. I'm gonna put them at 13th. I like Fulham, but I just don't think
I'm gonna put them
don't
in
think they're
10th.
gonna do it. Next up, we have a Liverpool.
Um.
A bad year for Liverpool, not qualifying
Yeah.
for the Champions League. I don't think they had really good form at the end of the year, seven wins in a row.
I
I
think
think
I'm gonna go
they'll definitely qualify for they'll qualify for the Champions League.
some
I
sort of
think.
Euro. I'm
I
gonna go
think
fourth.
they'll qualify for the Champions League, but I'm also probably thinking fourth. I don't think they can bounce back too quickly.
Yeah.
They
The
have a lot
players
of
are one of a kind in the Premier League, so
they have a lot of problems.
yeah.
Uh, they got to figure out how to do. They're putting Trent in the midfield, which I think was a great decision. He just can't defend, but
Yeah.
I think they'll do good. Next up, we got Luton Town
That's a new one, right? I
winning.
watched that game.
Yeah, winning the playoff final.
They have. I think they're very good. I think Luton has a chance in this.
I don't. I don't think they're gonna go down right away, but
Yeah, I think they're gonna have a few seasons in the Premier League, but always low.
no, I think they will probably go down this year. I just don't think Luton. They
Let's
what
go
did they?
17th.
I don't really think they placed. I'm gonna say 18th. I don't think they'll hit rock bottom this year, but I do think
That's
they'll go down.
relegation.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it's,
I do think they'll go down, but they will. They'll be
yeah.
fighting. They'll be fighting for it.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna give them a chance. 17th.
Uh, winning the playoff final doesn't make you have amazing chances to stay up, but I did like how
Yeah.
Luton played, how they did in the championship, especially in the playoffs. I do think they'll do okay.
Yeah.
Next, we got the big boy, Man City.
I think we all know where this one's going.
Yeah, they're in their prime right now.
Yeah.
Probably
First.
the second ever best, I'd say, Premier League club behind 2008, 2009 Manchester United, winning the treble. You just put
Manchester
Man City
City.
on mine. I
Oh,
don't.
sorry. That's where you wanted it.
Don't worry, I'll put it on yours.
Okay.
Well, yeah, they're in their prime right now. They got so many amazing players, and as much as I am a United fan, the City team is too good.
They're just
I do think Holland
breezing through
is.
the Premier League.
I do think Holland is majorly overhyped. He has Kevin De Bruyne,
Yeah.
Bernardo Silva, just the
People.
best
People.
midfielders in the world, and he has never
Club,
scored an outside of the box shot ever.
clubs have figured out how to stop Holland.
18 yards. That's the. He's never even scored an outside of the box shot ever in his entire career,
Damn.
which is kind of crazy if you think he's just a tap in merchant. Like he's the physical, but I just think he is one of the best midfielders in the
I don't
world.
think he's a tap-in merchant. His positioning is just incredible.
No, but and then he has midfielders just literally giving them best balls ever. This is world class midfielders, and I think that's why he's doing so well. Like
Yeah.
I think that's
And
why
their
he's doing so well.
defense. Their defense is very strong. Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake.
Yeah, Ake
He had a very
Ake
good
was
season.
extremely surprising this season. I think in the future, Man City could fall off because they're losing some of their best players, like Bernardo Silva may be going to PSG or the Saudi League.
True.
They don't have João Cancelo. Kyle Walker's about to go to Bayern Munich.
Rodri is like Man City's Firmino.
Yeah, they're doing well. I think they will not lose
Grealish
this.
has been very strong so far.
But the oil money's starting to run out, so
yeah,
they gotta be a bit more careful about that.
Keep it up, Man City.
So yeah, well, I do like.
They did also just win the Champions League.
Yep, they won the treble. Only 2 teams have ever done that. In the Prem, at least. In the Prem.
Wow. It was also their first ever Champions League, which really shows how much of a boost they have gotten since their last Champions League qualifying.
Yeah, I think that Harry Kane is the best. I think Harry Kane is the best striker in the Premier League. I'm gonna be honest. If Haaland was on Spurs, he would not have scored that many goals.
He has the most goals in the Premier League in history, so.
Yeah, but if Haaland was on Spurs, he would not have scored that many goals.
True.
I just think that's true. Right, next up, we got Manchester United. I'm putting them straight second.
I'm also going to do that.
I think that we are returning to our former glory. I think Erik Ten Hag.
Third.
I think Erik Ten Hag is the first real predecessor of Sir Alex.
I think all you need to do is replace Antony.
I don't think Antony is that bad. If we can get Antony to stop playing around, he did okay. He did okay this season.
He's not very good on Brazil.
He did okay this season. I don't hate Antony. We got Casemiro locking us down.
Oh yeah, that's true. Casemiro is.
We may get bought by.
Rashford had a good season.
We may get bought by Quartarians or whatever. Rashford has the most goals since the World Cup break in the entire top 5 leagues.
Yep.
So I think we will be returning. I think City will still probably clear us. I think they're too good right now. I think they're way too good. But
City just has what I call a super team.
Erik Ten Hag really is the first. He's the first manager to finally, out of our 12 managers since Sir Alex Ferguson, he's the first one to actually make an impact and get us back to real standpoint. Next up, we got Newcastle United.
They're going to Europa League.
I don't think they're going to get as good of a finish as they did this year.
But I think they'll still stay in top 5. They have extremely good players. They have a very strong team.
I think this season for them is amazing. I think they'll be a bit too focused on the Champions League to re-qualify, but I do think they'll at least qualify for the Europa League. And
they have incredible players, yeah. Joelinton, Bruno Guimaraes, Nick Pope, Alan Saint-Maximin.
Their team, Brighton and them are just really fun teams to watch, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also love their kit. Can I just say that?
Of course. If you don't want to say it. Alright, well, next up, we got Spurs.
Oh, I haven't put a place for them here.
Tottenham Hotspurs. I don't think they're going to do as well. Right? The only spot open for me is 9th. I'm going to switch Chelsea and Spurs around. I think Chelsea might finish 9th. Well, I think Chelsea will finish over Spurs this year.
I'm gonna move Crystal. I'm just gonna move Crystal Palace, Fulham, and Aston Villa down. I'm
gonna put Aston Villa in 9th and then put Spurs in 8th. I just don't think they're gonna qualify for Europe again. They might be. They actually might be more focused now if they don't have Europe. They might be more focused. It is a bit of a tough one, but I don't know. I don't think they're gonna qualify for Europe this year. They're about to lose Harry Kane, right? They don't have a manager. So I just don't think... I think
they're going to go in 9th. Chelsea will do better than them.
I don't think they're going to have the season that...
They're just one of those teams that's good enough to stay up.
I mean, yeah, they'll never go down, but I just don't... It's not, yeah. Alright. Next up, we got Sheffield United.
think they're gonna get relegated.
You think yeah, I don't. I think they might. I think they're hitting bottom.
Yeah.
I think they're going 20th for me.
Actually, I'm gonna go 19th.
I like Sheffield United, but I just don't. Well, they placed second in the championship, right?
Yeah.
Placing second was. I think it's good that Sheffield are up. They used to be up. I think that's good for them, but I don't think they're gonna stay up overall.
Yeah.
They don't have anything that really excites me. It depends on what they do in this transfer window, but
Let me see the players.
yeah, it depends on what they do in this transfer window, but
Hold on, be quiet, be quiet.
nothing really excites me.
Okay, sorry.
I'm gonna have to put them probably 20th. I just don't see it. I just don't see it.
I think Koulibaly's brother is playing.
Not Koulibaly's brother. Alright, next up we have Nottingham Forest.
I think I'm gonna put. I was gonna put Nottingham Forest in 20th.
Nottingham Forest. I like Nottingham Forest.
They're doing terrible.
I don't think they're doing too bad.
Is not good.
The only spots I have open left is 15, 16, and 11th.
I have 18th, 13th, and that's wait what?
And Nottingham Forest will not. I don't think Nottingham will take that 11th spot for me or the 5th. I think I'm gonna put Nottingham. Nottingham's going 16th. Nottingham is going 16th.
I don't only have 2 spaces left.
Nottingham is going 16th for me. I just don't think they're working out.
How do I only have 2 spaces?
How do you only have 2 spaces? What are you doing over here? What are you doing? Why do you only have 2? There's no skips in the numbers.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. What is happening?
What did you put down, Sheffield?
Yeah, I did. He's in 19th.
Did you put down Nottingham?
Yeah. He's in 20th.
Oh yeah, then you're fine. There's only 2 left.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna take the dogs for a little walk, so we'll be back in about 20 minutes. So you can have a few people. Okay.
Alright, well, next up, we got West Ham.
I think they deserve the 13th spot.
For me,
I
don't. It's Wolves and West Ham left. That's it. Wolves and West Ham.
Yeah.
They had a horrible season. They did have a bad season this year. They're gonna lose Declan Rice.
I'm gonna put them in 18th.
They're gonna lose Declan Rice.
Actually,
Antonio.
I'm putting Luton in relegation and West Ham in 17th.
I'm gonna put West Ham in 14th, and I'm gonna put Burnley in 15th.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna switch West Ham and Burnley.
It really depends on what West Ham does with their summer transfers. If they do it, They're gonna have to do. They're gonna lose Declan Rice and some of their other star players. So
and then Wolves go at number 13.
I mean, they might get James Ward-Prowse, which will be good for them.
He's on Southampton.
And they're done. They're relegated. So yeah.
Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Okay. Yeah. Lastly, we have Wolves.
I already put them down in 13th.
Will do. Yeah, I think Wolves are going at 11 for me. Where do Wolves place this year? Where do Wolves place?
Wolfland. They placed 13th.
I do like Wolves. Ruben Neves is going to the Saudi League, though. So that
Every team is.
might hurt them
It's
a little
weird.
bit, but I think they'll be okay. Yeah, well, next up, we got Carabao Cup winners.
Oh. So this is. I don't really know much about the Caribou Cup. How do you get in it? Hello? Hello?
Oh, my bad. Had to go. It's a family matter, but we're back.
So I don't know much about the Caribou Cup. How do you qualify for it?
You have to be anywhere from the 4th division of English football to Premier League. So any team can really win it, but the Premier
the FA
League.
Cup?
Yeah, it's the same with the FA Cup. You just get buys. You just get buys if you're further up in the league. Most of the time, I think there's really only been one time that it's been won by a non-Premier League team. So
I think it's gonna be.
For me, the Carabao Cup. I think this is how Chelsea's gonna qualify for something. I think this will go to Chelsea. I want to be honest.
Yeah, it's like you'd expect some like crazy top of the league table team, top of the table team to win it, but it's really like these like lower teams have a better chance. They're going against people that are more. Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Chelsea as well.
Yeah, the problem with the Carabao Cup is the Premier League teams don't care about it as much because it's not like the more major trophy. It's a major trophy, but they don't really care much. I think Chelsea will do this to get back in Europe. I think Chelsea will try to get it to just get back in Europe.
Yeah.
The FA Cup
winners.
People care about the FA Cup.
I think it's either going to be City or United.
I don't really know about the FA Cup. I don't think it'll be either, to be honest with you.
Well, how easy did City breeze through this FA Cup?
Not easily. I think they just won
matches.
They won all their matches, but I don't. It depends if they care as much. I think City will have a lot. I think City will try to win the Champions League back to back a lot more than trying to win the FA Cup. Since they take place around the same time. Same with United. I think because Liverpool doesn't have as much of a. They don't have the Champions League this year. They're not going to be focused on that. I actually think the FA Cup will probably go to Liverpool. I think
go City again.
I think I'm gonna go Liverpool.
They're gonna be focused on Champions League.
I think Liverpool win it. City's not gonna win the treble back in a row. So I think it'll go to Liverpool. I think that will probably be where it goes.
United had a good run.
I mean, United was the second best team in the Prem last year. They got third. They won the Carabao Cup and they made it to the final of the FA Cup. Arsenal went out in the quarters on both those competitions.
To be fair, Manchester City did only win the FA Cup because of one player.
Gundogan?
Yeah.
He's not going to be on their team next year.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with United.
I'll take it. As much as I hate Liverpool, I think they're going to win it, though. I think they won't be focused on any type of Champions League.
Yeah.
So they'll probably do it. Alright, a quick extension. Where do you think the four Champions League qualified teams in the Prem will place?
What?
Where do you think City, United, Arsenal, and Newcastle will place in the Champions League?
Mine is Manchester City, Manchester United, Arsenal, Liverpool.
No, but where do you think the teams that just qualified will place?
It depends. We don't know what the other teams will be.
This year? If you had to guess, what do you think, bro? Where do you think they're gonna place?
I think City is either going to go second or first.
Probably. You're not wrong.
I'm going to go second because I think Real Madrid, they're going to have a massive upgrade in the transfer window.
I don't think City's gonna lose another Champions League final. I think they're gonna go out in the semis to a big team.
Yeah.
I just don't think they're
I'm going to
gonna
go second.
do amazing this year. And Champions.
Manchester United, they do qualify. If they do end up qualifying.
For me, Manchester United's gonna go out and it could really be semifinals. They could make it in a lot of different areas. I don't think they're gonna get to the final. I don't think they're gonna get to the final this year.
Quarterfinals with Manchester United.
Why the quarter? It depends.
They've
That's what
never
I'm
had
thinking.
a very good run with the Champions League. They've just.
Except all the times we won it, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, but those were like.
I mean, in the last times we've qualified, we've gone out in the quarters. I think you're not wrong. I think it really depends on the team that we face. If we get lucky, I think we go to the semis.
Yeah,
and because I'm a Man U fan,
kind of a luck-based
we're going straight to the semifinals.
Arsenal.
I don't think they're gonna make it that far. You look at Arsenal.
They might not even make it in the quarterfinals.
I think they might go out in the round of 16.
Round of 16. They have very good players. I think they're gonna upgrade next season.
It depends on what they do with summer. I think they're just gonna lose players in the summer window.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna get anybody. I just don't think Arsenal have the money yet. They need to hold their good form for one more season so that they can get more money. What do you think?
We're round of 16 for Arsenal.
No, but now it's Newcastle. We're doing the ones that are actually
Liverpool.
No, I mean the ones that are actually qualified this year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think round of 16 too, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't think they've never had a good.
They've never won. Arsenal's never won the Champions League before, so. Alright. Newcastle. I want to see Newcastle go far. I want to see Newcastle go far. It'd be cool.
I'm gonna put them in quarterfinals. I'm gonna put Newcastle in quarterfinals. Their players have really found themselves. So.
Yeah, I think that Newcastle will focus on the Champions League to see if they can place high. I don't. It depends on what they get in the quarterfinals again, but I see. I think I see them just making it to the quarterfinals. They're gonna run into if they run into Bayern or PSG, they're probably done. But
yeah,
they're still a pretty good team overall. Actually, I'm gonna go round of 16 to be honest. I just think they're gonna get unlucky.
I think they deserve at least quarterfinals.
I think they're gonna get unlucky to be honest. I think I'm gonna predict it. They're gonna face Bayern in the round of 16.
They have so much money.
I don't think Newcastle will make it first out of their group. So they'll probably face a stronger team. And there's really only 8. There's really out of all the strong teams, there's really not many that Newcastle can win against. Like,
Yeah, they just have so much money.
and I think of this: if Bayern, right, Bayern, PSG, Dortmund, like City, Real Madrid, Barcelona, they all make it first out of their group. Newcastle's gonna have to face one of those, and I just
That's
don't think
gonna
they're
be a
winning
problem.
against any of those. I just like Juventus. I just don't think they're winning.
If they
I don't think Juve's actually in. I don't think they're in the Champions League. They got another 10-point
wait,
deduction for cheating.
really? What did they
I'll
cheat?
pull up the Serie A.
Yeah, no, yeah, they're 7th.
Serie A. They're 7th? Are they even in Europe?
No,
They're not
actually,
even in
they
Europe?
might be.
I don't think they are. You don't.
Inter,
That's
Milan,
sad.
Lazio.
Lazio?
Champions League.
Lazio. I like that from Lazio. Them
Napoli,
qualifying?
of course, strongest team in Europe right now.
And Napoli? What do you know? They're not.
Wait, strongest team in their league. Strongest team. I think they did the best. They did the best in any of, and they did the best in any.
I think Napoli was a dark horse for the Champions League this year. They just didn't. They just got battered by flipping Inter Milan, though.
Yeah.
And Lukaku winning the Champions League
Lukaku.
final with City.
Yeah, yeah. Lukaku they need a.
Lukaku, bro, not Lukaku.
Lukaku. We will welcome you, our new goalkeeper, Lukaku.
Would be good. I guess he'd be good.
Bro should have lifted the trophy with him.
I'm sorry.
Defender.
I'm sorry for Lukaku, dude.
Best
He gets
defender
really
of the
unlucky.
year.
He gets really, really unlucky. He's blocked like two of those shots.
In 2020, he blocked a Champions League goal that would have got them onto a.
Yeah, I know. He's done it twice. It's so sad for him. Well, thank you guys for watching. That'll probably be it. We'll see you next time. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.